guess we have this set up.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay. Thank you. Well, this is the one interview I've been looking forward to. I mean, this guy's the nicest guy. Thanks. And but one of the things that interested me was, like, how old were you when you came into Nashville?
I was about 25.
25, and you're from Florida?
Just out of the Air Force, right.
Yeah, and you had a couple songs or
No, when I first went to Nashville, I didn't have anything. I wanted to sing, and I went up there, and I was lucky enough to get an audition for Mr. Denny, from Jim Denny. And they told, and he told me, he said, we don't want any stuttering singers. He said, he said it had to be a record this big. and I asked him, I said, what do you need? He said, we need songs.
Yeah, the songwriting
Copyright. So I went back home. I worked on the railroad for a while. I picked some strawberries too. I did about everything I could do to make a living. And I came back up with 3 songs, and it just so happened to be that all 3 of those were hit songs.
What were the 3 songs?
Oh Lord, I'm Tired by Webb Pierce,
Oh,
Honky Tonk Song by Webb Pierce, and I Ain't Never, the one I did a while ago.
Well,
Webb Pierce had all 3
that
records.
was a good first shot out
Yeah,
of there,
boy.
wasn't it?
And I found out that I was a writer.
Okay.
And you know, actually, those are blessings, though, because I'm not that smart. You know, those songs are blessings because, you know, just to be sitting around and the Psalms comes to you.
That's kind of a thing. We don't know,
Yeah.
as songwriters, we don't know where they come from
No.
either. They just kind of come out while you're strumming, and some days nothing comes out, and sometimes they just flow out.
Exactly. I feel like that I am doing in life what was meant for me to be, an entertainer, you know, singer, writer.
And we all enjoy it,
I
that's
love
for
it.
sure. So now you're a songwriter, and then usually we demo the songs. Did you demo some of your songs? And
Jerry, we were the first ones to start the demos in Nashville, me and a fellow by the name of Wayne Walker. And when I went to Nashville in 56, there wasn't but about 8 or 9 writers in town. So we had it all by ourselves there for a long time.
it's funny, they hadn't thought much about the songs at that point. They were...
We did a little demo in the office on a platter, you know,
like we would do a demo now?
a dub,
Yeah.
And that's how we did it then. And then we started to demoing, and I think at that time it was $5 an hour, and now it's up to $220 an hour for the musician.
That's probably what a session cost back then.
I know it. Yeah, it was incredible. And we started that, and we started, you know, all of a sudden I had over 600 songs recorded, you know, over that time, over the 34 years that I've been in the business, and that was incredible. You know, I didn't.
Let's have a hand on
I
that
didn't know
one,
that
really.
was happening.
Well, that's the part. That's the part that I like. The people in the business that I find intriguing is the ones that have kind of written the songs, led the band, sang the songs, like even sold tickets at some of the shows.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, you've probably become one of the most successful guys in the business. You took care of business. You learned how to promote. You learned how to carry a large band and make it pay.
Yeah.
He's got it all done.
Well, you know, I learned a lot of that stuff from Webb Pierce. He was a good businessman, and I sort of, you know, watched him operate, and Eddie Arnold, and I, you know, I saw how they handled their affairs and their business, and I tried to copy him, and it sort of paid off. I love my band. I love a big band. I've always, you know, wanted one, and I got me one. Yeah, I'm proud of the state.
Yeah. So what was the first big hit for Mel Tillis? I mean, you singing your own record.
That I had?
Yeah.
I believe it was Life Turned Her That Way.
Harlan Howard?
Was the #1 hit for me. And it
Well,
was,
now, isn't it come
not too
full
long
circus? Don't you have a daughter that's singing a Harlan song?
Pam has a #1 song right now, my daughter.
With Harlan Howard's song?
Yeah, Harlan Howard's song. Exactly. Exactly.
We talked to Harlan about 3 or 4 days ago, and we told him you were coming to town. He
Yeah.
said, yeah, it all kind of goes around.
But that's how it all started. And Porter Wagner hired me to be on his TV show. He hired me at the same time he hired Dolly.
Did he do a long interview like this with you?
No, in those days I couldn't say nothing. I ain't lying. And
Probably nervous. Too.
yeah, and I was on there for a while, and then I left the show, and I went to L.A. and I became a member of the Glenn Campbell Good Time Hour, and I was on there for 18 episodes, and then after that I started. Well, I was on all of them, and all the shows. Dean Martin, Tony Orlando, all the talk shows, Tonight Show, and from there, I started becoming an entertainer instead of
because of the
mostly a
talking
writer.
things, and then
Yeah.
they found out about your humor, and then that led to talk shows. And now the thing that was keeping you out to begin with, now getting you in.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that
That's
weird?
what I like. Stick to it. Well, great. The one thing that I saw in the bio that I like too is you're in the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Yes.
That's the part that we like.
Yeah,
Roger said, without a song, we don't have anything.
exactly.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mel. Let's go on and pick them.
Well, thank you, Jerry.